Hello, and welcome to this Energy Corridor training video on how to do your bank reconciliation. So I'm in the bank reconciliation, and right now I have a reconciled month for account 1010. You can see when an account is reconciled, it's green, and it says in the bottom right-hand corner that the account is locked for this month. Now, a reconciled account is when you have included all of the items that are on your bank statement, and you've input your bank statement closing balance, and your opening plus all of the items you've included equals your closing. So we're going to do the bank rec for January. So right now we have not included anything. I'm going to put in the closing balance as per our bank statement. You'll notice that it gives us our out of balance amount. So what we do is include items until this out of balance is 0, and then we'll be reconciled. One thing you'll notice is that some items are grayed out. A grayed out item, if we try and check it, will tell us it's reconciled in a future month. So someone, I'll go and show you in February, has reconciled 2 items for February. So they know that they're part of the February bank statement. You'll also notice you get a warning that you're not in the next month to reconcile, and that January of 2020 still needs to be done. So we'll go back to January. Now the first thing you'll do is import your bank statement. All banks that we're aware of will supply a CSV file of your bank statement. So if you select it, and you only have to do this once, where you tell us the format of the statement, and you do that by specifying which columns, debits, credits, comments, and the transaction date are in, and optionally the check number. Once you've done that, you can get your statement details. So it will read the statement and import matching entries. In this case, it's matched all 4 entries. It matches based on the entry amount and optionally the check number. You can't have more than 1 entry with the same amount, and in that case, it does not include them automatically. It marks them as being, well, it marks them with yellow, and you'll have to include those manually. So you can see that our 4 items have been included from the bank statement. Now in theory, once you've done that, if all items were included from the bank statement and you've input your bank statement closing balance correctly, you should be reconciled. In this case, I didn't have it do that. I wanted to point out that when you do include something, it clears the check as of the transaction date in the file, and also the entry is cleared. If the entry is not a check, then it just clears it as of that date. But in this case, to reconcile this account, I have to include 2 more entries. You can see that they're also checks. And now we're reconciled. Our out of balance amount is 0. So the entries that have been included plus the opening balance equals our closing balance. Now we can finalize this month, and we can also do our reports. The bank rec report shows the account for the month, shows the opening balance, withdrawals, deposits, withdrawals outstanding, and the closing balance, and the matching ledger amount. We can also see outstanding checks for the account. You'll notice that you can set initial opening balance. That would only be used on your very first month. And we also have an option to include all entries. So if you do have many entries, many pages of entries. You can include them all and then start unchecking them if you want to do it that way. So that's how to do a bank rec in Energy Corridor. One thing I would like to point out is that clients often have difficulty when they're trying to roll back a deposit. They try to roll it back and they get a message that it's been used. Now, 9 times out of 10, what that means is that it's been used in the bank rec. So I'm just going to go to February, and possibly this is a deposit, it's been included, you can't roll it back. So come to your bank rec, uncheck it, and you will be able to roll back your deposit. Of course, if you included it in a month that's been reconciled, that deposit is done. So thanks for watching the video. That's how you do your bank rec in Energy Corridor. Don't you wish it was always that easy? I certainly do. Thanks.